Hello students, myself I am K. Vasant Kumar, working as faculty in the Department of Computer Science in Dr. Lankapalli Villai College. Today I am going to discuss about the topic User Interface Golden Rules and Human Factors in Software Engineering. It also comes under Unit 4. In the last class we have discussed about User Interface Design. Today we are going to discuss about User Interface 8 Golden Rules and Human Factors. So the topics that are going to be covered in this fourth unit are like user interface design, user interface 8 golden rules and human factors. Okay, first we'll see what are the different golden rules we are having. And first golden rule is consistency. In consistency, consistent sequence of actions should be required in similar situations. That means the user should be familiar, or utilization must be there, like the regular utilization of icons, menus and colors, etc. Consistent sequence of actions, these can be considered as the consistent sequence of actions that he is going to regularly use. And next one is enable frequent users to use shortcuts. Like we have different kinds of shortcuts. Like if the user is regularly using the system, he should be able to use the shortcuts so that he can reduce the work number of interactions. Like a control plus C, which is used to copy the text, and control plus V, which is used to paste the text. By using control plus C and control plus V, these shortcuts, the user can reduce the interaction. Okay, and next one is third one, which is nothing but offer informative feedback. Like for every operator action, suppose for every action there should be a system feedback. For example, if you take a Gmail, suppose if you are sending a mail to another person from source to destination, we should get a message like informative feedback whether the message has been sent to the destination or not. Like by giving the informative feedback, the user gets satisfied that the message has been sent. And next golden rule is design dialogue to yield closure. Here again, informative feedback at the completion of group of actions. For every completion of group of actions, there should be an informative feedback, like it gives the operator the satisfaction, like that the thing has been completed. Like suppose, for example, if you're installing any kind of software, it should display the setup process, like how much of amount of percentage has been completed, like whether it has completed 30% or 70% or 100%. It should display, it should give like the yield of closure so that the user gets satisfaction. And next golden rule is offer simple error handling. It should offer error handling, like suppose as much as possible design the system so the user will not make any serious error. If error is made, system should be able to detect and offer simple mechanism for handling the error. For example, suppose if you're entering a wrong user ID and password, it should be able to communicate you with a message like you have entered user ID and wrong user ID and wrong password. So again, we should be able to enter a correct user ID and password. So in this way, it should offer a simple error handling. And next one is it should permit easy reversal of actions. Like this feature relieves anxiety in the user because user knows that errors can be undone. Like suppose we're having an undone option, like a shortcut for undo is control plus Z. Suppose if you have suppose if you are doing any typing, suppose you have done it wrongly, you can do, or if you are cutting the thing like by using control plus X. Suppose if you want to undo the action, you can use the undo button so that again it comes back. Like this is nothing but permit easy reversal of actions. And the next one is support internal locus of control. Suppose it should support internal locus of control. Like suppose if you want to exit from the software, it will ask like whether are you sure you want to exit. Suppose if you click on yes, you will come out of the application, or if you want to continue with it, you can click on no. And next one is reduce short-term memory load, because human cannot keep all the information in his mind. Limitation of human processing in short-term memory requires the display to be kept simple, multiple pages displays to be consolidated. And next one is human factors. Here, the main human factors that affect people when interacting with computer and software. Like first one is physiology. Here, whether the human is left-handed or right-handed, these things are to be considered, like the reaction times. And next one, the movement and the loss of usual facilities or disabilities. This is the first human factor, like which we can call it as physiology. And the second one is cognition. So we become acquainted with things, how we can gain knowledge, like it can involve in understanding, by understanding, by remembering, by reasoning, by awareness, by acquiring skills. In this way we become acquainted with things. That means we can gain some knowledge. And next human factor is perception. Here we have different kinds of perceptions, like auditory perceptions, haptic like a touch perception, and visual perceptions. These are the different human factors that are to be considered while designing the user interface. And next one is finally, today we have discussed about 8 golden rules, like which are required for designing a good user interface, and also discussed about human factors which affect people while interacting with computer and software. So with this I am closing this, and we'll meet in the next video by continuation of the fourth unit in software engineering, like user interface design. Thank you one and all.